Alright, what's going on, everybody? Merry Christmas, first of all, and second of all, this is, I'm recording this, Christmas Eve, the morning of Christmas Eve. I just woke up and nobody's here, so I figured this is the best time to do it, because I'll be busy for probably the next week or so. And, today I have a really long UU match, and I think it was pretty good, but it just took a while, so Merry Christmas to all you, and, let's get started. So he leads off, with Mamoswine, and I lead off with my Ambipom, so I'm going to go for the fake out right away. Break the sash, or, just get damage. He sees I'm life orbed, and I was still faster here, and I went for a low kick. Think he'd switch, I don't know, but it still worked, and I guess I got the kill right away. So I'm at an easy 6-5 lead so far. He goes into a Zapdos, and I go just U-turn, trying to get as much damage as I can, which is not very much. And I switch out. Go into my Chansey, knowing I can wall his Zapdos, doing anything he wants to do. He goes for Toxic and misses, which I get kind of lucky, I guess. And he goes for Toxic again and misses, and I go for the Toxic here, and it lands, which is pretty funny. Although I do feel bad for him because he misses it twice, and he finally gets it next turn. Oh, no, wait, I think I might protect here. Yeah, I protect here. He goes for the Toxic, and obviously it doesn't work, so I'm just stalling him out of Toxic damage. And I think I might switch, or he'll switch, I can't remember. Yeah, I switch out and go into my Ambipom, I guess, to take the Toxic, but he goes for, yeah, the Toxic. And, Ambipom, it's not too bad, because Ambipom's a hit and run. Like, he'll just fake out, U-turn, or whatever. It's not like he stays in and sweeps or anything. So, Toxic's hurting his Zapdos pretty good, doing quite a bit of damage. So he switches out, goes into his Azelf to take the fake out, I guess, or not take the fake out, since it does, like, half its health. And, he's gonna set up the rocks here, and I predicted that, so I went for the U-turn to get switch initiative, and, maintain offensive momentum, and also it ends up taking out the Azelf, which is pretty good. So I'm going to go into my Empoleon here, which is my special wall. And the reason I went into Empoleon is because I needed to get the rocks up, and I kind of figured he'd send Zapdos in too. So I'm going to be able to take a Thunderbolt, I think maybe two. No, yeah, I can only take one Thunderbolt. And he gets the Parahax, which I guess makes up for the Toxic misses, kinda. But I get up my rocks, so that's pretty much all Empoleon needs to do. And, I might stay in here, I can't remember. Oh, right, I switch out and go into my Chansey, or my Ambipom. Yeah, I remember, I messed up this team. Like, Chansey is my special wall, but I accidentally brought, my Empoleon. Oh yeah, my Ambipom dies to Thunderbolt there, and just, I guess I use it as fodder just to see what he would do. But I messed up this team because I brought Chansey and Empoleon, which they're both my special walls, but at the time I forgot, because on my 4th gen game my Empoleon is not a special wall, so I thought this one wasn't. It was like a sweeper with agility or whatever, but I guess it wasn't. Kind of my bad, but as you saw right there, I went into Victini and U-turned. I don't know why. I just did it, just maybe like get him to switch or something, but he just roars me out as I go into, I forget what I just went into there, but he roars me out into my Cress, and he's gonna Toxic my Cress here, and I guess I forgot about that too, but I do Ice Beam it, as he Toxics me, and I Ice Beam it, as he, like, it'll get him down to, I think, red, and then after his leftovers, the Toxic will be able to take him out. That's what I was planning on. I knew it wouldn't do too much, because it's not stab, and Zapdos is a bulky motherfucker, but it still was enough to take him out. Yeah, he got up to yellow with his leftovers there, but it's still enough. So he sends in his Melodic here, and I get really mad later. I'm not going to spoil it now, but yeah, never mind. So I switch out into Empoleon. I'm going to take the Scald or whatever he wants to do. Surf. Yeah, he goes for the Surf, and Empoleon takes that really well. And I believe it's a quad resist. maybe just 2 times. I can't remember. But he's gonna go for it again here. I don't think I saw leftovers or anything. So I was thinking he was like Specs or something, or Scarf. I don't even know. Well, yeah, I go for the Grass Knot here. He goes for another Surf, and it didn't do anything. And my Grass Knot's not even doing a lot because I guess Melodic isn't heavy. It's bulky as fuck, and it's not. My attack isn't Stab. But he goes into Hitmontop, gonna take the Grass Knot. And this is pretty much the entire length of the match. Me switching back out from Empoleon to something else. I forget. Maybe it's my Chansey. And he keeps switching from Hitmontop to... Yeah, it's Empoleon and Caress as he switches from Hitmontop to Melodic. So I'm trying to take the close combat here, which I do extremely nicely. And his defenses are lowered, so I'm pretty sure he's going to switch now, knowing that I'm Toxic. Yeah, after all these after turn effects. Yeah, he switches out, and I believe he goes into his, Melodic here, trying to take, I don't know what he's trying to take. Oh, yeah, I go for the Thunder Wave here, which sucks balls, because it doesn't, like, his Melodic's slow as shit anyway, and I don't know if you guys know what his, her ability is, Melodic. I think it's called, like, Wonder, it's not Wonder Guard, it's not Magic Guard either, it's like Wonder Veil or something like that, where if it has a status on it, its defense increases by 50%, so any physical move that I do to it is not going to do shit. Especially if he already has like all his EVs in special defense. Yeah, that makes him a really good wall, because see, he could just recover all day. It's not like it's Toxic or anything, which is going to lower his health down, but it doesn't even matter about him being slow. I mean, it kinda, but... So yeah, as you saw there, I went into Empoleon. Sorry, I'm getting behind. I went into Empoleon there and did a Grass Knot, because now we're both paralyzed, and I believe I'm faster. So yeah, he predicts this. I don't know. I don't know if I remember at this point. Yeah, I figured he'd switch here, so I roar him out and sends him right back into his Flygon, and his Flygon is gonna go for the Earthquake, and this whole match I was trying to play and see how he would play, what kind of a player he was, and he goes right for the attack. He doesn't try and bluff anything, so I went into Cress to try and take the Earthquake, the predicted Earthquake, and it works out perfectly. Because if he would have went for U-turn there, it would have fucked me up. So I believe he's gonna switch out as I go for the obvious Ice Beam, if I remember right. He goes into his Melodic here, which is gonna take the Ice Beam. Oh, well, yeah, I set up Reflect, predicting him to maybe U-turn if he wasn't Scarfed, but I figured out he's Scarfed now, but I guess I set up the Reflect to try and not to see, like, for him not to come back in, so he wouldn't do any damage to me. But he's going to withdraw his Melodic and go into his Hitmontop again, and I'm going to, what am I going to do here? I can't remember, there's so many turns of this. Moonlight, yeah, I'm going to get off a Moonlight so I can get some health back and be at a more comfortable HP, even with all the Toxic. So I'm at full health here, and then Toxic is going to wear me down to just above half. So Toxic's really taking its toll here, and I believe, I Ice Beam him, because I know he's going to go for a Rapid Spin or something like that. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter too much that the rocks are gone. And I'm just, at this point, I was just trying to get the freeze on him with that Ice Beam. And, yeah, I'm going to switch out here, go into my Empoleon, and knowing he will not go for the close combat. And he goes for the Sucker Punch here, predicting me to go for another Ice Beam. So I pretty much know his whole Hitmontop set. And now I know he's going to go for a close combat. And I believe, oh wow, I don't stay in. Maybe that's next turn, or next go around. But I go into my Crest again to take the predicted close combat. With the Reflect up, that's not going to do shit. Like, that was like 20 HP maybe. So his defenses are dropped. And after more after turn effects, my Reflect wears off here. And yeah, during the battle I didn't see that because I don't pay attention to the after turn effects. Like, I just stopped looking because it took so long. I switch into Empoleon here. Like, I guess, I don't know why. Maybe I was, like, I thought he was going to close combat. But, yeah, he just switches out into his Melodic. So that puts me in a good position because I can grass knot it, but he knows I'm going to grass knot, so he sends out his Hitmontop, gets the Intimidate, which doesn't matter because I'm a special attacker, but I get the Parahax here, which sucks because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I went for the rocks here to try and get him back up. I think this happens twice where I go for the rocks and I get Parahax both turns, and they're both on him switching. So I go into Crest again, take the predicted close combat, and I do very nicely yet again. I don't know how Crest is like BL or UU or BL2 or whatever it is. I think it's BL2. I don't know how it went from OU/Uber in 4th gen to UU or BL2 or whatever it is now. I mean, I think Crest is still a great Pokemon with its epic like defenses. It's like the best wall, like to me. I don't know. Well, he switches out and I Ice Beam his Flygon, which is easily gonna take it out. I got super lucky there. I just went for Ice. Well, that was a crit. I don't know. It might have mattered because I know it's 4 times effective, and I don't have too much, if any, bulk or special attack in Crest because it's all bulk invested, I think. But I don't know. I either got lucky. Well, yeah, I did get lucky because I just went for the Ice Beam trying to get the freeze, but he switched out into his Flygon, and that fucks him up, which is pretty good. But he sends in his Melodic, and he's able to surf me for the kill. I guess I just left it in there just so I can get a free switch to Victini. But I didn't know that about its Wonder Guard or whatever, you know, I forgot its ability name, but I forgot about it here. And I go for the whatever that was, Fusion Bolt, trying to kill it because I think it would, but it does not very much at all. But he gets Parahax, so that kind of makes it up for my stupidity. And he goes for Surf, trying to hit my Victini, which would probably kill it. But I send an Empoleon, it doesn't do anything. And, I can't even remember. Yeah, he switches out, goes into his Hitmontop yet again. And I can't remember if I predict this. Oh, yeah, that's right. I set up rocks again here. This was the second turn. And it's both on his switch, and I get Parahax, which sucks really bad because I could have had rocks up. And I stay in here just as fodder, wanting him to overpredict or for me to just... Well, yeah, he gets a crit there, which I'm not... Yeah, I think that probably mattered. So, yeah, see, I had the Reflect up, so I probably would have lived through that, which kind of sucks, but I guess it pays me back for all those crits I got. Yeah, and he Sucker Punches my Victini as I send it in and go for the... probably the V-Create or something like that. I can't remember what I went for, but I forgot about Sucker Punch, and he takes me out easily. So I go into Heracross here, and I go for the Close Combat, wanting to kill his Hitmontop, but he sends his Melodic, and wow, oh yeah, that's a crit, no wonder. I got another crit. I just realized there was an ass load of crits in this game. But I finish off his Melodic, and this is where the match gets good right here. This was, I thought I lost the game right here. So I go into Chansey, hoping he wouldn't go for the Close Combat, but he does, and it takes out my Chansey, which, that's not too bad, because he would have outsped me next turn and killed me anyway. But now I have a free switch into my Scarfed. Yeah, that was a crit. Yet again, another crit. I'm pretty sure it didn't matter, though, because, yeah, he would just kill me again. So I send in a Heracross here, which is Scarfed, if you didn't see that already. And his defenses are lowered, which, yeah, I guess it was better that he went for Close Combat and killed my Chansey. So I go for the Scarf, Close Combat, takes him down to yellow as he goes for the Close Combat on my -1, but I resist it, so I'm at 101 HP. His defenses are now -2, and here I forgot about the Sucker Punch, and I thought, yeah, he goes for the Sucker Punch. I thought I was fucked here because I was at -1, but I resist it, and I end up living with 48 HP, and I go for the Close Combat and take him out, which is an awesome ending. So, Merry Christmas to you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Good game. FrozenShepard. His link will be in the description, so I hope you guys check him out. And I probably won't upload a video for like another week or so, but until then, Merry Christmas.